Hello, everybody, and we should be very much live now. And yes, I believe we are. The Montreal Canadiens went in to Philadelphia today to play the Flyers, and won. And arguably, from what I've seen of Philly this year, they kind of went in and played a Philadelphia style game. We're obviously going to get into it. I got some comments to read first. KK the Enforcer, Yesperi Koke and Emmy, the Enforcer, which we are going to get into obviously on the board. Let's Hockey, how's it going, brother? Jesse, how's it going, brother? Of course, if you're new here, I go over the stats on the board, and then I talk about the recap of the game. If you're a recurring viewer, then you should know how this works. So Tomas Tatar still leads the team this time now with 17 goals and 26 assists for 43 points. Philip Deneau, 12 goals, 23 assists for 35 points. Hi, let's hockey. How's it going? Brendan Gallagher, who is still sadly injured, 15 goals, 18 assists for 33 points. Yoel Armia, Max Domi and Shea Weber with the exact same totals, 12 goals, 21 assists for 33 points. Jeff Petrie, 6 goals, 22 assists for 28 points. Nick Suzuki, 9 goals, 18 assists, 27 points. Artturi Lehkonen with 11 goals, 12 assists for 23 points. Yoel Armia, noticeably without the green star now, which means he's healthy. 12 goals, 9 assists for 21 points. Ben Sherratt with 7 goals, 9 assists for 16 points. Ilya Kovalchuk, 6 goals, 10 assists for 16 points. Jonathan Drouin, who is with 7 goals, 8 assists. Nick Cousins, 5 goals, 9 assists for 14 points. Nate Thompson, 2 goals, 7 assists for 9 points. Victor Mete, 4 goals, 5 assists for 9 points. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points. Jordan Wheel, 5 goals, 3 assists for 8 points as well. Paul Byron, who is still sadly injured, 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. Brent Kulak with 4 assists. Cale Fleury and Ryan Paling with a goal. And Charles Hudon, Christian Folin, and Dale Weiss with assists. Around 21, 21, and 7 for 49 points on the year so far. Last game is obviously this one. Canadiens 4, Flyers 1. And we are now tied for 5th in the Atlantic Division and therefore tied for 11th in the East. So we're about 10 or so points out of the playoffs. We can probably, hopefully, make it. Power play is now 26 for 130, and penalty kill is 114 for 144. Home record is now 10, is still 10, 12, and 4. Our away record improves to 11, 9, and 3. So pretty much just at 500 legit, and we're above NHL 500. So of course, as always, we do get into the actual stats now. And before the game, Yoel Armia, he was approved to be back up in the lineup. Of course, it came out the other day that I think actually literally yesterday that Yoel Armia would be healthy very, very soon. I don't think anyone would have thought it would have been this soon. I'm pretty sure we were expecting he'd be back maybe for the game against Vegas, but more than likely at the All-Star break. But yeah, this just shows our top 6 is getting healthier. And I think obviously once Gallagher and Drouin are back, it's definitely going to help our top 6 because we lost technically an entire line with Armia and Drouin and then Galley going out. So thankfully having one of them back helps. It certainly did tonight, it seems. That being said, with Armia back in the lineup, the lines are Tatar, Deneau, Kovalchuk, so that doesn't change. Domi getting moved to the left wing, Nick Suzuki playing center, and Yoel Armia with the second line right winger spot. Artturi Lehkonen, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Ryan Paling. Kovalchuk is insane. Kovalchuk is absolutely insane. He's point per game with the Canadiens, which if this keeps up, he should have about 40 points by the end of the year. But sadly, it's probably not going to keep up. I hope it does, but it probably won't. Sadly, I think he'll have 30, if anything. I think he'll be like just a few points shy of point per game. Where am I? Oh yeah, Lehkonen, Kotkaniemi, Paling. Cousins, Thompson, Weiss, and then defense is Sherratt, Weber, Scandella, Petrie, Mete, Kulak, and Carey Price. Again, sorry to that after, after of course Charlie Lindgren started last night. Good game, man. I'm back. Hey, James, welcome back, brother. It was a good game, very, very good game. The Habs are looking for a lead early, trying to score on young Alex Long, was in net for the Flyers. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were expecting the Canadiens to win tonight based on the fact that Alex Lyon was in net for the Flyers. McDavid and Marner, two great fans in the All Star. They're going to look so great seeing each other when the All Star happens to great buddies. Spotlight. I agree. I mean, who knows? Maybe McDavid once he gets tired of Edmonton, maybe he'll request a trade to Toronto. My team lost. Toronto lost. I did see Toronto lost in a shootout. Your team, the Senators, lost tonight. Yep, Mr. Guido, I agree. We lose 4-1 to win 4-1. I was thinking about that too. I was writing the results. I was like, wait a minute, couldn't I just keep this and just swap out Canadians for Flyers and put Canadians on the other side? I was like, no, it would just waste too much ink. Something awesome happened today. Linebot, what would that be? What are the odds? I have no idea, Mr. Guido, but the odds are pretty good. The Habs went to. Did you see Mark Stone back in Ottawa? I did not actually. I did not see that. Oh, I'm assuming Ottawa played Vegas tonight then. But yeah, the Habs went to the power play. Hi Harry, amazing game tonight. Randy, and welcome back, brother. The white jersey has been cleaned. It was an amazing game tonight. It was absolutely an amazing game tonight. I'm very happy I'm having so many people in the chat tonight, by the way. Thank you very much, guys. But yeah, the Habs went to the power play. It was a tripping drawn by Victor Mete. And of course, the Habs power play was awful-ish. Yeah, Cassian got suspended. I did see that. I did see Cassian got suspended. It was yesterday. I actually finally watched the footage of the Kachuk stuff going on. It's definitely a big yikes on the part of Cassian. I've loved Matthew Kachuk since I've seen him playing. So yeah. Rocking the white, yeah. Randian finally able to rock the white after a game. Kachuk went yeet. Yeah, he kind of did. Armia was pretty good to protect the puck as always. Yeah, Armia was very, very good on the puck tonight. He honestly looked like he has not been out for 11 games or 21 games, I think it was. I think he looks. He looks like he's back in September, and it's like, all right, boom, 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 let's do this. McKinnon is the best player ever. Not gonna lie, he's better than McDavid. This guy named Mario Lemieux has called. He's asking about you, Spotlight. No way, McDavid much better. Randy, that's up to you two to discuss personally. What happened on that? You can probably find the footage online, James. But from what I saw, I didn't see the headshot, quote unquote. But the headshot, quote unquote, that I didn't see. But after shot, him a couple times. So yeah. Oh, yep. There we go. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's already starting to fuck up for me. So looks like this is gonna be another stream for me, folks. I gotta try and hurry this up a little bit. Honestly, I came out to 4 Zoo York shirts, 3 Zoo York pants, 2 jeans, and a khaki kind of pants, 6 pairs of Zoo York shirts, socks, and a Zoo York beanie, and a Reckless cap and 2 Reckless shirts. Linebot, where did you go to get all of this Zoo York stuff? Oilers to trade Drake Caggiula. Spotlight, is that who you're talking about? Drake Caggiula? I forgot his name. He's number 16. Don't know how to spell his name for Alex Kerfoot. If it's Drake Caggiula, no, it can't be Drake Caggiula. No, not Drake Caggiula. I know who you're talking about too. Urban Planet. That would explain. that would explain it perfectly. Thank you, Linebot. Kachuk will get karma and he might get blindsided down the road. I don't expect a long-term career for him. Concussion problems in the future for Kachuk. I can definitely see concussion problems, but if he's like Marchand, which I can definitely see a bit of Marchand in him, then he is going to have a long-term career, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were saying that about Marchand when he came into the league and was dirty, quote unquote. Is that he won't have a long career, he'll be out of the league in like 4 or 5 years, and look at him a decade later having the best years of his career, arguably. Urban Planet. Hey, Kovalchuk skyrockets Sky Tigers, by the way. Hello, welcome, brother. I agree. Kovalchuk was absolutely an amazing signing. Kovalchuk point per game, 7. I believe it's now 7 games and 7 points. For a league minimum, we better resign him next year. All I wear is New York and Reckless literally Linebot. That's pretty awesome. And Price has been amazing lately. The past 4 games, he's been looking really good. 7 viewers, wow. 3 likes. Hit that like button if you guys are liking so far. Did you see Marchand whiff on a breakaway tonight? What a laugh. Did he do it again, or was it last night? Did he do it again tonight, or was it last night in the shootout you're talking about? Did you see Colin White? No, I didn't. Totally missed the puck. I did hear about that. My dad told me about that. Nah, I really don't care. I personally really like Marchand. It happens to the best of us sometimes. I like up the stream, boys. Sky Tigers, thank you for that, brother. What if Harry Race's line bot exposed? Sky Spotlight? You may have just exposed me. But no, I did not see Colin White, actually. I need to go. I'm working on your shout out for Saturday. Let's hockey. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that a lot. The shout out, if you guys like hockey card videos, check out Let's Hockey. He's absolutely great on that. I've been checking out a lot of his videos recently. He's had great puck luck, great pack luck in 2020 thus far. Here's a fingers crossed for the puck luck, whatever for the puck luck to Let's Hockey, boys. Next game. Next game is Saturday against the Vegas Golden Knights, actually. So where am I? But yeah, the Habs power play was awful. So they didn't score in it. It's over 1 on the PP. And then they had 8 minutes. 8 minutes had gone. So I was playing NHL 20 and I got drafted round 5, 105th overall pick. Sens drafted me. Rip. Spotlight. That's a big rip that the Sens drafted you. If I'm Harry, I need to go look in the mirror. Oh, Linebot, if you're talking, thank you very much if you mean that in a good way. If you mean that in the bad way, I don't blame you at all. Thanks so much. Let's Hockey. No worries. Your content's genuinely really, really great. I gotta watch all your. I gotta like go back and watch some of your really old videos. I got round 1, pick 1, 2. Good. Time to request a trade. Spotlight. Time to request a trade, brother. Time to request a trade and get traded to the Detroit Red Wings. Ugh. We were friends. Hell yeah, James. We're definitely friends. Absolutely friends. 100% friends. But 8 minutes had gone by since a Flyers shot, and the shots at that point, I believe, were 10-4 Habs. So the Habs definitely were looking to score, and they definitely wanted it. The Habs are looking pretty good in the first so far. They're getting the shots on net, and yeah, they were getting the shots on net aside from that power play. But the Habs are starting to the Flyers are starting to heat up late in the first. They were looking to get a late one, and they do. It's kind of against the flow of the play, really. Joel Farabee, who I've personally really liked, Joel Farabee. He scores. It's really some god awful defense on the day by Weber. I believe he got his stick on it and pretty much gave it to the Flyers at that point. And it's 1-0 Flyers, which is kind of funny when you think about it. Because Weber, that awful contract we have now, is because of the Flyers. So he could have helped. He could have been helping the Flyers. He could be going to the Flyers, and he could have been doing that with the Flyers. Which, KK Jacob Zimmerman, let's go KK boys. I like Turtles. Linebot, I like Turtles too, brother. Did you see the fight? I did see the fight with Koki and Emmy. We're gonna get to that in the third. No, even worse. Red Wings are legit terrible. They're the definition of worst team ever. I'd rather go to Oilers, my favorite team. I'd rather get traded there. Spotlight, if you can choose where you get traded to and choose the Oilers or Sens, hey, that'd be pretty dope. But if you just request a trade and it's just random trade, that's pretty cool, honestly, also. But altogether, I have 6 Zoo York hoodies, 10 t-shirts, 6 pairs of pants, 12 pairs of socks. Jesus, Linebot. I guess you really like Zoo York. You really like Zoo York clothing, I guess. And then it's 11 seconds later, the Canadiens score. Tomas Tatar with his 17th of the season. He leads the team in goals now. I believe he's actually leading. Yeah, he's been leading since he had 16 because Galley is second with 15. Yes, yeah, I'm sure you do like them very much, Spotlight. My wallet is empty. Damn. Harry, you should get an Oilers jersey. Spotlight, if I can find one on eBay, that's like $30-$40. That's a legit, because I know apparently a lot of times you can find cheap jerseys of, like, say for example Taylor Hall. You can find Taylor Hall jerseys for like dirt cheap because he's on Edmonton anymore. Hey PS3, you better not have turned off on me. You better not have turned off on playing franchise mode with the Flyers. My wallet is empty as well. Jesse, that sucks. I spent mine on clothing. Yeah, Linebot. It seems like it. But Spotlight, like I said, maybe. I think I will get an Oilers jersey in the future. Who knows? And then once McDavid gets traded in about 3 years, I'll do a video on that once I have like 10,000 subs, which I'm really hoping to have in the future. But yeah, the Hopers going to Dano and Sherrod on that one. and it's a tip in front, or no, not that one. Sorry, Tatar. 11 seconds after the Flyers make it 1-0, it's suddenly tied at 1-1, which I think really changed the game. It's like, oh right, we got a lead, and oh no, we're, or at least the Flyers, like, oh yeah, we got a lead, awesome, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're tied now. Shit. I spent mine reckless in New York. I spent mine on Tengus. I will buy you a New Jersey. Hey James, I appreciate the offer, but you really don't have to, brother. I appreciate the gesture, but you don't have to, man. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. I'm going to Cuba on Sunday until the 27th. Hey, Linebot, nice. If you're doing that, that's pretty cool. Hope you like it there. Very late in the first, the Flyers were looking to score. They were looking to get another one, but they weren't able to get one past Price. Tied 1-1 after the first. Shots are 13-12 to the Habs. And then early on in the second period, it's a Habs power play. It was a tripping call, and it looked like the fuck. Sorry. I'm downloading a lot of movies on my laptop. Linebot, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. While Cuba seems like a really nice place to go, you probably are going to want a lot of movies. I got a pimple around my nose. It hurts. Legally, yeah, of course. Linebot, you got to be doing it legally, 100% legally. Wink, wink. Legal, absolutely legal, legal. Legal. And then it looks like the Flyers are the next team to score a shorthanded goal on us. But Price denies the Flyers. It looked like it would have been a 2-0. Weber's stick snapped. And it looked like it was going to be a 2-0, but it was a 1-on-1 clean breakaway. And Price denies him. I want to say it was Couturier, actually. Denies him twice. Ask Harry if he can borrow. Ask Harry if you can borrow some of his DVDs. Hey, Jesse, hey? You can do that. You could do that, probably. Oh, off Netflix. Oh, download. Oh, yeah, true, because you can download movies off Netflix. I forgot about that. So yeah, and the Habs went shorthand. Oh wait, no, nope. Sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm way okay. It goes down the other way after the potential. After the potential shorthanded goal. And it's Ilya Kovalchuk. He scores from Cousins and Weber, makes it 2-1 Habs. It's a really great deflection on the play. Weber took the slap shot, went off Cousins, happened to go right to Kovalchuk, who just bats it into the empty net, and he suddenly has his fifth as a Montreal Canadian. Um, yeah, it's. Oh no, sorry. Actually, no, yeah, true. The Flyers, the goal in the first period was 18 seconds afterwards. Sorry, that's a mistype for me. And the Canadians are 1 for 2 on the power play. Voice crack, hell yeah. Hulu, I don't know about Hulu, not Hulu. And the Habs, do you like AEW? Not really. I don't really watch it. I don't care about wrestling right now, honestly. But AEW, meh. And Habs again, this time 11 seconds later. It's Artturi Lehkonen. He scores his 11th of the year from Dano and Tatar. It's right off the faceoff. It was a deflection. It was a deflection this time in front of the net that was purposeful. Deal or no deal to Vegas. Max, nope. Linebot, just take Max Domi out of any deal whatsoever. Domi and Price to Montreal. Fleury and Carlson. That would seem like a really good deal. About 2 months ago, because Price was not playing well at all 2 months ago. More recently, obviously, he's been playing better. And Domi, of course, I really, really enjoy Domi. Fleury is amazing. He probably has a couple years left in him. And Carlson is probably the better player between him and Domi. Um, but I would definitely rather Domi just because he does really love Montreal. Even though Fleury is a Montreal native, and I believe Carlson is also from around the Montreal area. I think. Sorry, I'm bugging you. Asking you like, hey, James, no worries, man. If you want to ask me a question, that's perfectly fine. This doesn't have to just be a hockey stream. You ask me all sorts of questions. I'll get Domi from you one day. Linebot, maybe. If that's your challenge, is to get Domi from me, it's gonna be a tough one. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. I'll tell you that, Linebot. But thank you. I appreciate you trying, brother. And the Habs went shorthanded due to a penalty taken from Dobies. I believe it was a tripping. It was not looking. Um, sorry. I'm yawning a lot tonight. I don't know why. But yeah, Dale Weiss, the penalty he took didn't look that great, and he wasn't looking great in general on this call up. Despite having the assist, he's not looked incredible tonight. I mean, yeah, true, you do make the deals realistic. You do very much do that, in my opinion. So I do like that. It's not like, oh, Domi for McDavid and Draisaitl. It's just like, Domi for this. You're not making them unrealistic, which I like. Yeah, Metal Clan, I did see Leafs lost. They lost in a shootout, I believe, which really sucks. I don't like seeing that, honestly. I love the Leafs, so I want to see them win. And then the Habs are able to kill it off the penalty after some good play from both teams. Then they're 1-4 on the PK. And the Habs went back to the power play now with a holding call against Connor Burnaby, who got an assist on the opening goal for the Flyers, obviously. It was really bad on an unnecessary penalty that he takes there. It's a holding on Mete. He kind of pushes him down. But the Habs look good on it, and they just can't convert into another goal just yet. It's 1-for-3 in the power play tonight. To Montreal first, Detroit, Ilya Kovalchuk, deal. And the only reason I'm doing that is because the first is more than likely going to be Alexis Lafreniere. Kovalchuk has only signed into this year. And plus, if it's a rental, it's a pure rental, and it's just to get Kovalchuk more points probably. You can re-sign Kovalchuk after this year. You can re-sign Kovalchuk after this year. So Detroit either way loses that deal. So the first becomes Alexis Lafreniere, and then you just get Kovalchuk back next season for the playoff run or for the big like, okay, yeah, boom, let's go season. So Linebot, that's actually one I would do, but only once it's at the deadline. Like that's a deadline deal. I wouldn't do it like tomorrow. That's one for the deadline. Both teams are really looking good after the Flyers PK. Philly was starting to look really good in the game, though. They were doing their best to get a goal, but Price was really stealing the game at this point. I'm going to say at that point, Price was really, really looking good in that second period. And then late in the second, it was Marco Scandella. He went to the box for a tripping. That was very much a phantom call. Scandella really didn't trip whoever the Flyer was, but they did a good job acting, I guess, and they get the call. Habs look good killing the penalty. Price making some very key saves, some more key saves. And we're 2-for-2 on the PK tonight. Habs over Leafs. Jesse, I agree. Despite being a fan of both teams. And heading into the third period, it's 3-1 Habs. To deal or no deal to New Jersey, Price to Montreal first and Jack Hughes. I would absolutely do that, honestly. Because if you're looking at it, hashtag pay Price. We're already paying Price, Jesse. Because you look at it, Jersey getting Price, yeah, probably means they're not going to finish as bad as they would without Price. But that first rounder, they're not making the playoffs. Jersey, sadly, aren't making the playoffs. So it's most likely still going to be a top 5 draft pick. You're getting a fantastic player in Jack Hughes, and you're getting a first, which could potentially turn out to be Quentin Byfield, or even that could be the Alexis Lafreniere pick if last year is to be determined by it, that Jersey has all the luck even after losing Taylor Hall. But yeah, that push crack though. No, but seriously, personally, I would do that because we have Primo for next year. We're obviously not making the playoffs this year. So personally, and plus Primo would probably be good next year. And since Washington signed Nick Backstrom as their pretty much first line center. Hey, hashtag puberty indeed. Since Washington signed a Backstrom, Montreal could just go after Holtby in the offseason. So looking at it, trading Price to Jersey and Kovalchuk to Detroit, you get 2 first rounders, 3 that could potentially be 1, 2, and 3, and you get Jack Hughes, and you're going to get Ilya Kovalchuk back next season. Personally, I would do those 2 trades. Those are absolutely wins for me, in my opinion. Where am I? I'm right here. So yeah, heading into the third period, it's 3-1 Habs. Shots are 31-23 Flyers. The Habs are looking deal or no deal to Washington, Domi to Montreal, Ovi 1-for-1. As much as a lot of people would probably take this deal because Ovi can be a 40-50 goal scorer and he would be that superstar Montreal needs, I'm going to say no deal for one reason. Domi's contract, while it is up this season, and in that case, Montreal could just offer sheet him and sign it, give him like say $6 or $7 million in Washington because they're going to be cap stricken. It's like, we can't do that. Fuck you, Montreal. I would do it if we're talking like, okay, 100% Washington is not going to, if we're talking straight up, okay, Washington is doing this purely for a rental just to get Ovi to a contender or to a team that can be a contender next year. If they want to sell off everything for whatever reason, if they wanted to, then I would do it, because if it means Domi can come back to us out in the offseason, because he is an RFA and we could offer sheet him. Plus, Ovi's contract expires in 2 years. So in that regard, I wouldn't do it, because I believe he's a UFA actually. So if he does, for whatever reason, go to free agency, Montreal could pick him up there, and Domi would still be an RFA after that. Um, but personally, I would consider that, honestly, because it's half a year of Domi to Washington. So you know what? Yeah, that's actually one I would do personally, just to give Domi to a contender, potentially get him a cup if Washington goes to the finals. Which without Ovi, I kind of don't know if they would, honestly. But Ovi loves Montreal. Does Techno Junkie? Does Ovi actually love Montreal? I did not know that. WHST Linebot. What does that mean? What does that mean? Actually, say yeah. Say yeah. Yes. Actually, just a second, real quick. I got to reply to a friend, and then I'll get back to the notes. My apologies. It's just I have to reply to them. Just a second. Yes, for the ladies, a friend. Jesse, you shut up right now. It's just a friend. What? Yeah, I said yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the trade, honestly. Domi for Ovi. Or personally, I would, because like I said, it's half a year of Domi going to Washington. You can just offer sheet him. And then Ovi, you get him for 2 years. You just get back Domi in the offseason. You get back Kovalchuk in the offseason. I'd personally do it. It's secretly the Canadians telling them my trade ideas. If you're actually a member of the Canadians and wanting to do these trades, I'd be a fan for these ones. Tonight, you're on a roll, Linebot, with Kovalchuk to Detroit for a first, Price to Jersey for a first and Hughes, and Domi to Washington for Ovi 1-for-1. That's a pretty good trade, honestly, for the Canadian. All those are good trades for the Canadians. Probably less so for the other teams. Whew. All right, here we are. Yes. So we killed the penalty. Price made some key saves. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's go. And heading the third, it was the Canadians. They were looking pretty confident. And Habs were looking good early on in the third, but the Flyers were also looking pretty good. Both teams are getting shots off. And then, wow, Jesperi Kotkaniemi drops the gloves with Robert Haig to defend Paling, who looked like he got boarded. He looked really good in this fight tonight. He obviously wasn't looking like a John Scott or a Scott Stevens in a fight, but he held his own. He really held his own against Robert Haig, who ironically enough is in NHL 15, the version I'm playing now. Yeah, he's done for night though. He's done for the night though. He gets an additional 2 for instigator, so it's a power play for the Flyers, and a 10-minute misconduct penalty. Habs kill off the 2 minutes from KK's penalty, and they look good doing so. It's 3-for-3 on the PK, and the Flyers then look good. They drew a penalty as Dano went to the box for a tripping. Flyers were not able to convert on it, which means the Habs are now 4-for-4 in the PK. Little did we know that would be the last time that the Canadians would get a power play or be shorthanded on the night. The Flyers were doing their best to dominate the play. Deal or no deal to Vegas, Erik Karlsson? No, absolutely not. To San Jose, second and a first, only if Vegas go to the final? Absolutely not. Vegas should not even try and touch the Erik Karlsson contract. Plus, Vegas and San Jose are kind of rivals, so I wouldn't do that, honestly. There's no possible way you can get me, if I'm Vegas, to touch Erik Karlsson's contract, especially with how injury-ridden he is and how kind of bad he's been this year, just kind of a middling defenseman for San Jose, at least from the 2 San Jose games I've seen this year. So yeah, the Habs are the Flyers are not. I'm a Vegas fan. We need defense, but that's the thing. Is really Erik Karlsson the best route to go? Because looking at it, for me personally, as a Habs and Vegas fan, if I'm Vegas, I would rather Weber, because you need a captain. Yeah, the Flyers need a captain. Weber would be the defenseman they need. Plus, Montreal could probably get a decent return for Weber, since they're opposite conferences. Even though it's funny enough they're playing the next game against each other. Or who knows? Maybe at the deadline, maybe it's a Petrie or a Sherratt that goes to, or probably a Petrie that ends up going to a Vegas. If I'm Vegas personally, I would call Montreal about Petrie at the deadline. That's what I would personally do. Patch ready for Weber. Techno, no. We have a good goalie and decent forward. You do have a really good forward core. That top six is absolutely deadly. After that, it's not meddling, but it's pretty good. Ryan Reeves, in my opinion, is one of the best bottom six forwards in the league, in my opinion. I'm joking, but yeah, Techno, I had a feeling you were joking with the LOL at the end. But of course, you have Fleury, so that immediately makes your goaltending pretty good. And even Jordan, no, Malcolm Subban, who's looked pretty good recently. He looked good while Fleury was out. You just need that one core big defenseman or big name defenseman that you have, like, oh, we have Weber or we have Petrie. My internet went out. Stop trying to DDoS me, Harry. Shit, Jesse, I'm sorry, brother, but I gotta stop you from dissing me and calling out my puberty. I'm sorry, brother. But the Flyers are doing their best to dominate the play in the game, but against the flow of the play, because the Flyers are really starting to get more shots off on net. It's Ilya Kovalchuk for his sixth of the year, his second tonight. A nice goal giving the Habs a 4-1 lead. The helpers going to Dano and Tatar. That's just an absolutely beautiful goal, honestly. Deal or no deal? Did they get Shea Weber to Montreal second round pick and Cody Glass? I feel like a second rounder and Cody Glass might be a little bit too little to get back for Weber, but I'm gonna say deal on it only because while yes, Weber is having a really good season this year, you can still save up a lot of cap for the offseason. If Alex Pietrangelo, which I haven't heard of him re-signing in St. Louis yet, Pietrangelo goes to free agency. If Hopi goes to free agency, um, you're gonna need money to re-sign Kovalchuk, not Kovalchuk. Yeah, Kovalchuk. I was saying Kopitar. Kovalchuk, Domi, I believe Kokianemi as well, I think. And you're gonna need to resign anyone else who's not resigned. And if you want to spend anyone, and if you want to get anyone in free agency, Holtby, and you do that price trade, you're gonna have about $25 million in cap. So yeah, there's kind of that. Yeah, Linebot, I agree. It is pretty much a good deal for both, in my opinion, at least. Um, so yeah, against the flow of the play, it's Kovalchuk's second of the game, and Price was still playing incredibly well, doing his best to keep the Flyers off the board for a second time tonight. The Habs are starting to get going very late in the third, or they're starting to really get going late in the third. They obviously have the 3-goal lead at this point. And they were doing their best to get a goal past Lyon, but they weren't able to. Both goalies looked really good tonight, but Price ends up with the W. Price last three starts 3-0, 0.65 goals against average. Kovalchuk, 7 games played, 3 goals, 4 assists. Oh wait, yeah, he has point per game. I was like, why? He doesn't have 6 points. He has 7. But Jason Vanderbroek, Price looking great, and so is Kovalchuk. Gotta go. It's almost 11. Got school. Hey, Linebot, I don't blame you at all, brother. If you want to go to bed and get some rest for school, that's good. I'm actually probably going to be getting out of here in just a couple of minutes as well myself. Where does Price rank among best Habs goalies of all time? I would probably say top 5, because of course you gotta have Waugh, Dryden at the top, not George Larac, Jacques Plante. I can't remember the other one. George Hainsworth, and maybe Carey Price. I would think Carey Price does make the top 5. No, yeah, number 1, Jesse. Jesse to you, Price is always number 1. So it's a 4-1 victory for the Montreal Canadiens. The shots are 41-40 to the Philadelphia Flyers, which means Price saves 40 out of 41. And even Alex Lyon, he played really well tonight. 36 saves on 40 shots. It was a pretty good game for him. 1 for 3 on the power play are the Canadiens, and 4 for 4 on the PK, the penalty kill. So yeah, the Habs played a great game tonight. If this is the way they're going to play with Armia back, I'm very looking forward to our upcoming schedule and our upcoming game against Vegas, which is really almost guaranteed to have a comeback because every game with Montreal and Vegas for some reason has a comeback. I can't wait for Jordan to come back, Gallagher to come back, and even Byron to come back. Once our top 6 and even bottom 6 are complete, I think the team's going to look really, really good, and I think we're going to have a really good second half. So yeah, Price over Jacques, over Patrick, over Ken, over George. Price or Jesse, you cool down there. You cannot put Price above Patrick fucking Waugh. What's your ranking of goalies again? Well, this isn't my rankings. I just named off who I remembered, but it was Patrick, Ken, Jacques, George, Price. But personally, if I were to rank those, Waugh, Dryden, Price, Plon, I don't know. Probably for me personally, Waugh, Dryden. Oh, where's Brodeur? Oh well, I'll keep in mind. Yeah, Techno. I think we were just talking. Yeah, just Habs goalies. If we're talking all time best goalies, then obviously it's Waugh, Luongo, Fleury, Lundqvist, and of course Dominic Hasek. Dominic Hasek has to be top three at least. Brodeur, I think Brodeur had some lucky games where he made saves, but for the majority of his career, what about Jose Theodore? No, Matthew Farley, just because Jose Theodore scored a goal. He had one good year with the Canadiens, from what I've heard. The Brodeur, I think, played in front of a really good New Jersey defense that protected him a lot of the nights. And from what I've seen on the stats, what Habs only got a name Plant. Oh, yeah, definitely Plant. It's probably not ranking in any order, but top five goalies for the Habs probably Waugh, Dryden, Plant, Hainsworth, and George Vezina. Maybe for history reasons, Vezina. Yeah, George Vezina. He's kind of the reason the Vezina Trophy is named after George Vezina, or it's named the Vezina Trophy, which technically should be renamed to something like the Lundqvist or Fleury Trophy, but I digress. Or probably the Waugh Trophy, actually, but Vezina Trophy has just stuck around for so long, it's probably better that way. Doug was the best player in the Habs. Doug, yeah, hell yeah, Doug's. Waugh, 4 cups. Price, best, Bezzy yet to come, killing it, Harry. Jason Vanderbrock, for being serious with killing it, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Best yet to come. I see what you did there. Yeah, Waugh has those 4 cups. Price, the best is yet to come. I agree. The Rice Trophy. Hey, Techno, thank you very much, brother. But for me, Techno would be, what the hell? How are you scoring this many points trophy? Because I think in my Be a Pro, I have like 50, 60 points in like 10 games or 15 games or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys very much for that. And actually, I'm going to close the Word document that I always use, of course, and close the line combinations for the Canadians. Lol, bless you. I didn't. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Matthew. I did sneeze. I don't know what I was about to say. I didn't sneeze. I did sneeze. I don't know what I was about to say. I didn't sneeze. But thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. And very much. I'm actually probably going to be out here in just a couple minutes. If you guys have anything to say in the chat, I'd love that. I appreciate any comments or questions or whatever you got. If you're liking the stream, please hit that like button. I would very much appreciate it. Types. Shut up. What about top five Habs? Any position. Top five Habs, any position. Waugh obviously is going to be up there. Saku Koivu, Guy Lafleur. I don't know. Waugh, Lafleur. Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, that's a really tough one. Waugh, Lafleur. Um, like I said, that's a really tough one. Koivu, that's a really tough one. Oh my God, top five Habs, any position. Rocket. Oh yeah, of course, Richard. How do I forget Maurice Richard? How do I get the Rocket, Henry Richard? Maurice Richard. Thank you guys very much for that. Jean Beliveau, of course, Jean Beliveau. I guess you kind of got to go with Jacques Plante or Ken Dryden for history's sake. I mean, Jacques Plante, kind of the guy who invented the goalie mask. Types continues to type. Yes, continues. Thanks for stream each. All right, man. Hey, Techno, do you love what I say? Hey, thank you for loving what I say, brother. I appreciate it. The Harry Rice picture frame trophy. Funny enough, now that you mentioned that. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can't actually. I can't show what I want to say. I can't show what I want to show. It's in the kitchen, which is halfway across the room. But I do have picture frames. Coke equals McGregor. Hey, Victor Larson, I agree, brother. Coke and Niemi was pounding ass out there. Koki Nemi's APA, he's always pounding, bro. He's always pounding ass. New Zealand. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm actually gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up just to know like who that is. If it's a legit person. Okay. New Zealand loan from when I was 18. Oh, Techno, are you like Techno? Are you on a Habs old players binge? New Zealand loan from when I was 18. That's an old player that I just looked up totally. Oh, that's awesome. Just a second. Uh, but yeah. So guys, I'm probably gonna get out of here in a minute. 10 likes. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Old Newsy, Jason Vanderbeek. Nah, I would be 100 something. Oh yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Are you on a highlight binge then? Are you watching old Habs highlights? I'd be 100 something. If you're 100 something somehow, that'd be pretty awesome in my opinion. I think that'd be pretty dope. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream thus far. 11 likes now. Thank you guys. Oh my god, this is insane. Um, but yeah, I personally found this stream pretty chill. I liked it. It was very interesting. Of course, the Habs win. Played a very, very nice road game against the Flyers. Apparently, the Flyers only their fourth regulation loss at home this year, which is absolutely insane. They have an amazing home record, which I wish the Canadiens would have as well. Um, but yeah. Our next game, which I will be live afterwards, of course, for is Canadiens and Golden Knights on Saturday. Not 100% guaranteed, but I might come up during the stream, or I might come up for the game live. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I might. I'll think about it. How far out of the wild card are we? I believe we are 8 points out. Only eight more for 100 guys to thrive. Hell yeah, Techno. Only eight more guys because we are on the drive to thrive with 100 guys. And I believe out of a wild card, we are 8 points back, I think. Just about 100% sure we're 8 points back of a wild card. Just like how we're eight more away from 100 guys to thrive. Yes, looking at the wild card. Come on. Give me it. See you Saturday, Harry. Bonjour. Jason, I don't know what that French is because I don't speak too much French, sadly. But I will see you Saturday as well, brother. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Yep, only eight more from 100 subs. Wait, so did I game one tonight? No, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm at 92 subs then still. Dirk. Okay, yeah, so we are actually 7 points out of a playoff spot. Well, technically, we actually are. No, wait. No, yep, we are actually. We're 7 points out. Yep, because we're trying to avoid or we're trying to catch up to Carolina, Columbus, and Philadelphia, who all have 56 points. With a win tonight, actually, Philadelphia would have jumped up into a wild card spot. They actually would have taken the first place wild card spot from Carolina. And with a win in two more nights, and if the Islanders lose, they jump up and probably face the Penguins in the first round of the playoffs. So yeah, we are currently tied right now with Buffalo. They have 2 games in hand on us. The Rangers have 3 games in hand on us, which is not really that good. But who knows if somehow everyone's luck runs out and they start losing a bunch of games and the Canadiens are able to win. Who knows? Maybe. Hopefully, please. I want that very much, Daddy. Give it to me. I want that. The rankings is so tight. We must do 8 wins in a row to have a chance. Well, I mean, unless we either do that or it's like say 3 wins loss, 4 wins loss, 2 wins loss, 3 wins. As long as we keep winning, pretty much. Yeah. Like Randy said, just keep winning, pretty much. Just keep winning. Can't be that hard. Just keep winning. That was weird of what I just did. But yeah, guys, I enjoy the stream. I actually do have to get going, which really sucks. Forehead, bitch. I got a 6 head at least. I kind of look like Domi when he has his hair slicked back at this angle, very slightly though. I look like a fat Max Domi, I guess. But yeah, guys. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the stream. I actually do have to get out here. I gotta put the garbage out. I want to start working on some videos again. Which yeah, I gotta get working on some videos. I'm gone, bro. Thanks for the stream. Techno Junkie, You're very welcome for the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you very much enjoyed what you were checking out. And speaking of guys, that's actually a good segue because I am going to get out of here now. I do want to force myself to get off stream after every 45 or so minutes, or after about 45 or so minutes. So yeah, guys, let's cross our fingers this time that the stream doesn't lag out before I get out of here. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it up, Harry. See you Saturday. Matthew Farley, thank you very much. I appreciate it, brother. We are currently on the drive to thrive with 100 guys. That's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, who was not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, everything else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to Puff Club, subscribe to HD Clip, subscribe to join the Sub Hub if you're a member of the Mod Squad, which gives you the Blue Wrench. That's awesome. Glad you would be. Links in the description on my Twitter and my Twitch. My Twitter is currently suspended. I don't know when I'm going to get it back, if I'm going to get it back, or if I'll just start a new one eventually. My Twitch is also in the description. That's where I play games, obviously. I got to try and set up just one day when I have free time just to, like, get on there and set up Streamlabs OBS or whatever and try and stream, see how it looks, see how it sounds and whatever. Sometime this month I'll try and do that. My Amazon wish list and the PO box in the description. If you want to send me anything off those, that's greatly appreciated. You'll either get your own video of me doing it, of me unboxing what you have purchased, if there's anything at all, and if eventually, which I'm really hoping to get there one day, have enough packages to start doing M&M Monday Night Mail. Maybe I'll open a Patreon sometime soon. I know there's been one or two people that have come into the stream saying they'd be in support of me opening a Patreon, or they'd support me if I open a Patreon, which I got to look into that. Yeah, and of course the letterbox in the description. That's for rate and review movies. Most of the time I just rate them. Very rarely I'll review them. Spoilers though on the letterbox if you do want to look at the reviews. Check it out if you want to know movies I love, unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day, which may or may not be my top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2019. Check it out if you want to know movies I hate, the letterbox, of course, unless you'd rather. I might make a video on that in the future. Who knows? Spoiler: bad comedy will get you a very big dislike from me. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Harry, and I am out. Peace.